With me now, someone who has very strong views about this. It's Nicola Roberts of Girls Aloud. Nicola, it's great to have you with us.
Thank you very
much. Thanks for coming in. I suppose before I ask you any questions, because we can see today you look pale and you've got nice red hair, I'm just wondering whether I can show viewers an image of you from a few years ago. There you go. Now then. We're looking rather tanned, aren't we?
Very tanned.
Very tanned.
Very tanned. I think I'm darker than Nadine then. She's olive-skinned.
Well, just to underline the point then, because this is right at the heart of what we're talking about, you know, why the difference? What's happened? What convinced you that this was not the way to go?
Do you know what it was for me is fake tan was very messy. Obviously I was really young when I was using the fake tan and I didn't care. I had a very, you know, narrow-minded view on what was pretty and what wasn't, and I automatically thought that tanned was attractive, and that wasn't something that was drummed into me. That was just something that my natural eye saw, as do, you know, a lot of people. And I feel like where I was growing up I was starting to notice that it was messy, and I wanted to become more, I wanted to look cleaner, I wanted to look classier, I wanted to look more, you know, more demure, and the fake tan just wasn't really giving me that at all.
What was the point at which you decided that, you know, your skin, your natural skin, was beautiful in itself? You didn't need to do that.
I mean, you know, it took me a long time, and there are still days when I feel like, oh, you know, I wish I was a little bit like this, but the majority of the time I'm really happy with the colour I am, and I don't know, you know what, I grew up and I started to see different things, you know, I became more interested in fashion, and I was looking at people like, you know, Lily Cole and, you know, Sophie Ellis-Bextor and all of those beautiful women with the pale skin, rather than looking at the run-of-the-mill tanned average lady. And I found it attractive rather than what I used to find attractive. I grew out of it.
We're covering the story today about, you know, the ways or the lengths that women will go to in order to get some colour. What are your thoughts on the extremes to which people will go?
I think that, you know, obviously there was plastic surgery, and then there was fake tan, and then there's tanning products, there's tanning booths. I just feel like the fact that people are injecting themselves with a needle to become brown is it's quite disturbing, you know. And if it catches on, it's one, it isn't safe, and two, it's, you know, it's not real. I think it's so drastic for a tan body. For what? Just to look healthy. Just put a bit of makeup on. It's really not that big of a deal. I find it quite disturbing. I'm interested in your thoughts on the kind of pressure that young women are under. I mean, as you say, in your view, you went for the tanned look because you thought it looked nice. It wasn't that you were pushed into it. No, not at all. No, I was never pushed into anything. It was what I saw. What I saw when I looked at myself back on TV. You know, and like, let's not, you know, beat around the bush. The majority of people do find people with a tan more attractive. You know, that across the board, that is, the statistics show that is what people do find attractive. That's just human nature. But I think that people should look past that, and it's not all about that, and there are other things that can be pretty, not just a tan.
You're here to tell us that pale is good.
Pale is great. Yes.
It's a good message to all viewers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nicola. It's great to have you with us.
Much.
Thank you very much.